Akramata, come again. See a master, you come again.
Give thanks to Prof-I. Before I go, I'm going to ask Ras Mystic to say a word to the hype on this reason. Yeah.
Yes, I just want to give thanks for the reason, give thanks for the enlightenment from Ras Prof-I and sharing his trad, his liberty, his journey on this great Rastafari liberty that we hold so close to I and I. So, you know, it's important for these reasons because ones like I and even younger come in and learn, and you know that is what it's all about. You learn and you if necessary, you make the adjustment to your liberty so you can be more up for more righteous and more in the ways of His Majesty Haile Selassie the First. I would just ask one more question, if I may, to Ras Prof-I. Just reason a little more on the significance of His Majesty to the eye and to Rastafari as we are here today. Because I feel sometimes where we are today, some of the essence of His Majesty may get lost in the shuffle, and you know, things might seem a little more selfish. You know, so if I can.
Well, when you say I, you say Rastafari. And enough man talk of Rastafari, have the prettiest talk about Rastafari, because man go read some book and read about His Majesty and this and that and ignore, because them feel say them reach now because of them telecation where them come with it in Rastafari. But I and I don't know it that way there. And I know it, yes, but I and I don't know it like how them a come impose it for I and I ancient brethren. Because within I and I early trad, we never have no speeches of His Majesty. We come live the liberty. And then they give you the Bible where we still never even did accept. But we still come learn to take your Bible and read it to overstanding. You know, because good and bad in night. Even a comic strip of good and bad night, same way. So we take the good out of it, because anyway the good there, if it even in a rum bar, we are going to take it out, no matter where there. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so within this time, enough one not focus on the liberty of Rastafari, which is an ancient liberty, and it's the first live and creation. And Haile Selassie come within that. This liberty is before Haile Selassie in flesh.
Yeah.
So it's an ancient liberty. And I give praises and give thanks for Haile Selassie as the greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth. And if you want proof, you can go and read all his speeches, even though some of them is people write them and people not perfect, and they will make some mistake. But if you was to go back, and I'm saying Sankofa, back to the coronation in 1930, when Haile Selassie crowned, it is the greatest moment that the earth have ever beheld, even until now. And it's that moment showed the greatest man that ever walked the face of the earth, which is Emperor Haile Selassie. And then I give praises unto the great power and the great one, Haile Selassie, not as all them have it as God, because man I sure I ain't gone, so I ain't God, Prime Minister God, thief a God, everybody tongue God. So I say Haile Selassie, I find one, which is higher than God, because God is just a title that given unto man. And when we give praises to Haile Selassie, we could not come and tell the people them say, Haile Selassie create the earth and the heaven and the bird and the bees and the trees. Those are the trick that they trick us in the Bible about God and Jesus. Those are some trick. No, that is not what we give praises to Haile Selassie for. All of those things are tricks that they impose. Because these books that they are writing, these books of the history that they are giving unto our people about ourselves was written by peer invaders that doesn't even love I and I people. So these historians who are come now, so them are historian and them bright in a Rasta and them educated in a Rasta and them know when Haile Selassie go and when he come and them know everything.
Liberty.
It's the liberty that make a one become Rasta. A lot of one, we accept movements, but a lot of one is moving to the movements. But are we moving for the better or we are moving for the worse? It's the worse I say I go on. It's peer breakdown. It is growing in number, but less within works. Because a man feels him can put on locks, eat anything, drink anything, do anything, say anything, and say him is Rasta. Is one thing I know Haile Selassie I speak of is order. We have an order that we live by. We have a liberty that we live up to. We have principles that we go by. See, because remember, a lot of one is say, oh, they are writing guideline. Yes, you write a guideline. Haile Selassie not write guideline. Haile Selassie I write constitution.
For the nation.
So, for the whole nation. So that is where we are now within as Rastafari, because Rastafari is a liberty. And even when I speak of music that I do, which from them long time there, I was protecting my liberty because I didn't want to commercialize myself to achieve no matter how much money you're going to give. My liberty is more important than any other thing because tribulation, persecution, everything that bad, that Babylon or the system put up on I and I is because of Rastafari liberty. So I am trying my best to maintain, preserve, and keep that liberty. That's why I will speak of Muta as a brethren. Only more brethren there. Because I have Ayashok, I have Eastman, I have Aintai, with them brethren I man look up to who maintain certain liberty, but people don't know of them because they don't become a target like me and Muta. Them very humble within them liberty.
Yes, I.
And why each time I want to know why Prof-I don't speak of him Aita liberty where him live for over 40 odd years, living live food and them thing there. Why him don't speak of it? Because I don't see it as commercial. When this liberty come to it come to Iritica. So I don't know how to commercialize it, like take up one bungalow calalo and cut it up. It costs $100 and sell it for $1,000. And then the live food liberty now becomes so commercialized that when it will not become a liberty again, it become a business. That's only the rich can buy ital. And the poor man can't buy it anymore. So I don't speak of my ital liberty too much. Why? Because I am not here to buy and sell this liberty. It is not for sale. I see. So I and I, as a Rastafari, we have to maintain, preserve, and keep certain things within the order. Even Nyabingi, when we speak of Nyabingi, I didn't know Nyabingi as a church that register under the system. Nyabingi was for every Rasta man that say Rastafari. Because the Bobo man was chanting Bingi. I have a little different, the 12 tribe, but I have a little school of it. Name all of the group, them, you know what I mean? You, Black Faith, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Blackheart, Historian, all of those brethren didn't have them gathered. They were all chanting Nyabingi. So there's no way I know who's against the system could go and register Nyabingi under the system, under religion, under church, under Pope, under the Queen of England. Oh, that is what we burn out, the colonialism and schism that they bring upon I people. So Nyabingi cannot be registered under the system because Nyabingi belongs to everyone that say Rastafari. No man can own it and say you are walk around with the ID, say You is Nyabingi man, and you have rights to ganja, and you have rights to this. And no, hypocrisy, foolishness, not gossip. Nyabingi belong to every man that say Rastafari because it is the chant, it is the prayer, it's the thanksgiving, it's the Isis, any name we want to call it. But it not belong to no individual. It belongs to everyone that gives praises to Haile Selassie as the divine one within this time. So these are some of the things now. If you are indigenous, if you are ancient, if you are before government, if you are before comb, scissors, and razor, if you are before all of these things, how comes you have to be registered under the system? You was before the system, you know. Your liberty was before the system. So why now the system create and you have to go sign up with them to get recognition and to acceptance from them? No.
What kind of recognition and acceptance would ones be looking for, though?
Popularity and power. Because when you check a stack, you know, it's pure power going on within Rastafari. Everyone is fighting for power. Everyone wants to be leader. Everyone wants to be the teacher. Everybody wants to be the preacher. But you know when me come learn in a Rasta, we're born leader, teacher, and preacher. Oh, I see leadership. Leadership is in every brethren. It don't base upon one individual. Whenever come that one individual, look at all the leader, from gang leader to crime leader, every kind of leader. Don't you see them become a target? Don't you see the whole of them dead? If all of I come, when the dragon or the Babylon or the police come amongst I and ask who is the leader, all of I is the leader. So you go have to carry the whole of it. But you say, oh, Prof-I the leader. They might go get 3 die. And how much I know. Listen, there's no man from creation that know everything. I know 99 things, but that one thing that I don't know is more powerful than the 99 things, because the 99 things need that one to make it 100. So who is wiser than who? Who is greater than who? Who is more powerful than who? We are all on the same levels.
What I just described now before I passed the mic back to Rasta Mill is the essence of saying I am the leader. So that is an example of unity. So if the I going to get tribulation, all of we going to get it.
Yes.
Now, what advice now in these times, because we hear of the lack of the unity sometimes, we hear of the lack of the togetherness and work. What advice would I give in this time now to Rastafari as far as moving forward?
We need a solidarity, a unity among Sinai people, because we don't have enough tolerance to accept each other for their difference, because there are stages in life that people have to go through. Today, you eat fish and you find out that fish not good, you stop eating. But you would eat fish all the while and you stop. You start burn out the man who eat fish now. It not go so. You give that man time. What we need, why I said no leader, no teacher, no preacher, what Rastafari need now, because Rastafari become organs, different organs. All we need is representative. We don't need leader. If I is here and I is supposed to go and talk to one of those crime monsters, no matter who we want to be, you think the 40 of us are going to go up there? The 40 of us going to come together and reason and send a representative, not a leader. Rasta don't have no other leader beside Haile Selassie, because he already set the guideline or the constitution or the examples that I and I must live by. The other thing, when I say that now, it can be questioned because Haile Selassie did not tell I say, we name Naya Bingi. Now we name 12 tribe. Or we name Bobo Shanti. No. Haile Selassie come on a statical tribe as a government. I come on an ancient tribe. You know, that's why we have our locks. But remember when Haile Selassie come to Jamaica, you know, remember when Haile Selassie tell the politician them down there, when they talk about Haile Selassie, I said, leave them alone, they know what they are doing.
Yes, sir.
You know why you're not more. I is on the right track. Haile Selassie I deal with the governmental affair, and I is dealing on an ancient, heretical tribe.
So we must learn to work with them accordingly.
Yes, the government, yes. But we as Rasta now, we have to be careful. I don't want to be no teacher, no preacher, or tell a man how to live. A man live him live, how him want to live it. But when you come in a Rasta, there are certain principles, and there are certain order and certain way of life and certain liberty that I live. So when you come, you have to come and know, say, yeah, you can't just come in and do anything. And that is what is causing the breakdown right now amongst NI people. And because we are people of love and tolerance, sometimes we have tolerance for the wrong reason, and sometimes we establish love for the wrong reason. We still have to be careful because there are snipers, vipers, backbiters, stabbing the back, gangster people who want to waste away I people, so we still have to be careful. Even I speak of I tribe, I live, I experience in life, what life I've taught it become a problem even amongst our same brethren and sisters. But through the power of the Most High, Kadamari, I say life over death.
Yes, sir.
And I have no fear to talk of I live, my tribe, my experience in this tribe, and what life I've taught I. And give thanks to my brethren them and the sister them that strengthen I within this tribe, and give thanks to the one them who listen and have an understanding of where I am coming from and where I am today. But I will never ever let go this tribe to know something at all. There's nothing out there can make I let go this tribe. And most of the brethren them where I tried with not in a flesh again. Because I come in at this when I have baby. Give thanks.
Yeah, give thanks. I give thanks. So, you know, again, the enlightenment and sharing the journey, because, you know, the power in that is to inspire. And I know that I has inspired ones globally with reasons like these and chanting and things like that, and the whole essence of Naya Bingi. So we always give thanks for the eye, you know, because it is a work that the eye is doing itinerally. Even by sharing your liberty is a work.
Well, to where I reach now, you know, there are certain things that I usually say when we are youth. You know, if man feel to do eye work, wood and stone are gonna do it. And when I look on the chanting, I see it as wood and stone. Because a man don't like Rasta, don't want to see Rasta, don't want to hear Rasta, no have nothing to do with Rasta, and him going to him house and turn on him TV. Him television, there's a Rasta man upon it. I said, Joe, Rastafari, Selassie. Him turn off that and turn on him radio, him hear the same thing. So you can't hide from I and I again. Because the wood and stone, you know, if you come a bingy again for your bingy. So I and I take it to a different level. Not by my plan, but where it moved right to. Because my plan wasn't to come to do no Naya Bingi album to send out there, because I was thinking at the time, the stage that I am, I'm questioning myself, am I commercializing the music? But now, I realize within this stage that people are hungry for uprightness and upfulness, no matter what stage it might be into or what place it is. The world is hungry because they are finding out that now that crime is a business and people are losing their family through a lot of things what is going on out there, especially within the music. So if there is strength, what I am putting in, I give thanks, so I can at least contribute something towards saving our children.
Yes, it's like I said, important. It is a work and it is a strength and it is very powerful and it remains powerful. And once again, give thanks to the eye for the enlightenment. Pass it over to Rasta Emil.
Well, give thanks, Prof-I, Ras Mystic, for stepping in.
Yes, sir.
Again, I just want to say that this is a historical event in terms of the reasoning. And, we had said about to do this some time ago, but nothing happened before the time.
Yes.
So I just wanted to say this, that in the context of my position as a broadcaster, it is our duty, or my duty, to make sure that these kinds of historical data are put in place for future, because what was not there before was the examples that were needed for guidelines. We talk about the guidance for the youth and so on. These are important, and these are documentaries that have to withstand the test of time. And I just want to say a personal thanks to the eye for stepping up and presenting this vital information, not just for this generation, but for the generations to come, my brother. I just want to give thanks, peace and love.
As I say, I give thanks for the item still same way, because there's a lot more works to be done. This is just a speck of the ice,
True.
So much things out there to be said, so much things out there to be done. But sometimes we continue to use the words, and the words don't have no works behind it. So word without works is vain.
True.
So when we speak the word, we would like to see the works manifest, because maybe I may speak the word and I can fulfill the works, but someone else will hear it and have the power.
Yes, sir.
To do the works.
Yes, sir.
Because one of the main things happening amongst I people is that our biggest problem is finance. In Jamaica, they have an ants named Pity Millicle, the smallest one. Finance invite the artists. And true, we don't know how to pool our resources together.
True.
We only read some of His Majesty's speech and pick out the one that we want to suit ourselves. And when him say put 10% of your earning in something, no man now do that. We become independent. Everybody will become independent. I have my own house, my own car, my own this. And boy, I'm not like it, so I'm not review nothing and this and that. So those are just some of the things them where them cook we up with and set we up with,
True.
And because a man don't live like you feel like say you will live a higher liberty than him, or you're in a better position than him. But it not really go so.
Yes, I.
It don't really go that way. Because we all make mistakes.
Yes.
And every pencil come with a rubber, so all I have to do is rub it out and come again,
Prof-I, we have to wrap it now, but I just want to say again to Prof-I coming into us, as of course from the anciency of the ancients, in terms of the Nyabingi Center, a great pond over there.
Redemption ground.
Redemption ground, Ocharios. Yes, I give thanks, my brethren.
No join up, no sign up. Let us come with that free heart. Rastafari.
All right.
Perfect love.
Yes, I give thanks, Prof-I. Ras Mystic, thanks again for the strength.
Akrama.